Welcome everyone to another drop stream for VeVe. Today we are covering the Jurassic World beta drop. We're going to be talking about this drop. We're going to be addressing the fact that the last Jurassic World drop actually did not sell out and still has not sold out, specifically the blue one. But we're going to be talking today about the beta drop. We're going to be talking about the airdrop. We're going to be talking about all of the drops that are actually coming this next couple of days with VeVe, as well as a couple of things on the AMA and a couple other things that have been revealed. So good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Good morning, Jordan. What is going on? First one in the chat, GM, and good luck today. You know, I don't think there's going to be a lot. Well, there's luck involved if you're going to go for this drop, but we're going to talk about, does this drop make sense to actually go for, given the airdrop, given what the prices are on the other ones, and then what that kind of risk versus reward looks like. So we'll be getting into this. What's up? See me back. Morning. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Apologies, everyone. I've been slammed with work, but I'm actually not traveling anywhere or busy this weekend. So I will be streaming the drops. I will be working on content immediately after this drop, just because there has been, the recent AMA. I want to make sure I cover it. There were some pretty big things spoken about, and I want to break it down as well. So thanks, everyone, joining, and welcome. We've got 28 minutes and 5 seconds left to the drop, but let's talk about the drop. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're set up for success. I mean, usually I'd go ahead and delete the downloaded files, but I think this one's going to be relatively easy to get because I do not think this will sell out. However, we will be talking about the risk versus reward. Just even looking down, we can see what the chances are that you can actually get this this ultra rare, just because in terms of the airdrop, the ultra rare is definitely the one that you want. If you complete the set, you'll be able to complete the set probably pretty cheap if you do land the ultra rare. So it is a little bit of a gamble on this drop. As you can see, it's a 1 in basically 8 chance of getting the ultra animated beta. However, we're going to go through some of the prices, talk about the price predictions, as well as some of the other things on this drop. So before we get into the drop, there has been an absolute ton of things coming from VeVe. We can see, all right, well, there's the one. We can see there, everyone now has the ability to cash out. They announced that in the AMA. So make sure that you get KYC'd, because if you're not KYC'd by the end of this month, July 30th, then you'll have limitations within the app. So make sure you're KYC'd. And then once you're KYC'd, you'll have the ability to buy, sell, trade, do all that stuff in the app. But this is definitely something that we want to talk about, just because I wanted to talk about all the different things that are also coming, right? We have the Lenticular introducing the Hong Kong Disneyland Momentous series. This is dropping on Monday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. This is our next installment on the Lenticulars, and I am really curious to see how this looks, and exactly, does it say how many there are going to be? Each piece highlights a scene, but doesn't yet say how many there's going to be. Obviously, the castle with the fireworks and all that, I think that's going to be a big piece. I'm really excited to see what the other ones are going to be. The resort posters, these vintage posters, the actual physicals, are huge collectible pieces. And so this is something that's a little bit of a nostalgia side to Disneyland. David, you even commented on this, so I'm actually excited for this one. I'll be streaming this drop tomorrow morning as well. So make sure you tune in for that. And for everyone who's joining, hit that like button. Love doing these drops with you guys, and I'm happy that I have the time to do it. So welcome everyone who is joining. We'll get there. We did have the recent community AMA that just came out. If you've not yet seen it, highly recommend it, because they did speak about a number of things, which I will work on a video. I've got all my notes here from that community AMA, just to kind of speak about my thoughts on a few of the items, as well as one thing I really want to discuss with the community, because I don't think there was enough really talked about it, but I'll reveal that in the video. And then I'm also going to talk about collective shift, because this is interesting and I want to check it out more in depth, but I want to get your guys' thoughts on what this really is going to be, right? It's going to burn Omi, and it's learn to burn initiative. Very interesting move from Ecomi and VeVe. And what kind of doors does this also open? But before we do everything, let's go ahead and say good morning to a few more people. Rob Stone, what's going on, man? Happy seeing you, Rob. Blaine McCracken, good evening from Germany. Ah, yes. Is it Guten Morgen? Is that how you say good morning in German? Let's go. Good morning, Taps. It's going Big Money Fuentes. I'll grab me after drop. Yes, I think that is the safer bet because this will not sell out. However, we're going to talk about the risk versus reward. Some of the price predictions on this compared to Blue and the T-Rex. I'll get rare on the market as I've done for the last 2 dino drops. Yep, I definitely will be scooping up things cheap after the drop. I'm debating if I'm going to go for it, but let's talk about it. So, dude, what's going on, Z? I'll skip this drop like crazy, but good luck for everyone going for it. You really got to have a gambler spirit to really go for this drop. What up, Taps? Not going for the drop, but thought I'd smash that like button. Appreciate you, Bill. Thanks for joining anyways. Very excited to hear your thoughts on the AMA. You always have such a great video and awful breakdown of everything. Also wondering if you're bullish on Fish Project, if you have any. Yes, I will be breaking down the AMA. I'll be working on that video after this. I'll try to get it out as quick as possible. The Fish Project, I am bullish, and here's why, is because I don't think it's sold out yet. However, it's been gaining a lot of traction, and it's actually a very fun project. I mean, you can sell a lot of those airdrops that you've been given and make up not only your cost of the fish, but some of those have actually sold for well over like a couple different X of what the price is. And you could actually recoup your entire fish collection by selling all these drops, and you're getting tons of drops from Brock's project. So it's a fun project. People are playing the rock, paper, scissors like tournament game, and he's going to start having tournaments and people are betting Omi. So it's just another way to burn Omi. I think it's a really smart thing to do. I'll make sure we're good in time. Boom. 22 minutes left to go. Disneyland poster is going to finally be a poster that goes to the moon, Z says. I do think we're going to be talking about that tomorrow, what the prices are on the physicals. I think those are some of the, some extreme nostalgia when it comes to Disney. So I do think they will do well. Just submitted KYC. Nice. Show me the Omi. Happy to hear that, man. Make sure if you're checking your email, if you have not yet seen the KYC, you should have by now. Thanks. Great work. Have a great weekend. You too, Steven. Thank you. Yes. Guten Morgen. Yes. I got it right. Yes. Great AMA yesterday, Scott says, but I was curious why they didn't include Omi utility in Q3 priorities. They didn't mention Omi once. I do have some speculation on that. I'll talk about that in the video as well. So let's talk about this drop, and then we'll get directly into some of the other pieces, because I also want to highlight Omi, what the collective shift is. But this is beta. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, a bunch of us did actually go see it. And I think it's funny, like they didn't have a Jurassic World standout thing. So we all took it by Buzz Lightyear, which funny enough did drop later on from AMC and VeVe. Or sorry, was it Cinemark? Can't remember if it was Cinemark or AMC. But all of us did meet up in the Bay Area. There was a bunch of us. You can see Dino Lang here. You can see a bunch of folks that actually came together just to meet all in Oakland. And we saw the movie together. It was funny because when we saw the movie, it was a double feature, right? So we actually skipped the original, went to lunch or dinner and got drinks and all that, then came for this, and we're all waiting for the double feature. And then we actually had to go get them because we're like, wait, it's been like an hour and it hasn't started playing. And so it was an entertaining movie. They did a good job with it. It wasn't amazing, but it was decent. It was very action packed. And what's funny is while we were sitting in the theater, we were having our own drops. We were actually someone be like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and floor a Deadpool Marvel Mighty. And so I would hop on, be like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and floor this at like $2 or $1 in 10, 9, 8, and count down. And then I'd floor it, and then we'd all go for it. And then people would do it with other, I think we probably did about 5 or 6 of our own collectible drops just for fun while we're waiting for the movie. So that was a pretty fun little experience. So the movie did drop. And that was when we saw, obviously beta, we saw the T-Rex, and now we have Blue, T-Rex, and now we have beta, and there's an airdrop that's going to be coming with this as well. So let's talk about the drop, and then we'll go ahead and get into a couple of these different pieces. So this is blind box. This is the 4-foot baby Raptor. This is Blue's baby that is in the movie. Now, I don't think this is going to sell out. I do think the prices will drop in the secondary market, but again, if you have a gambler spirit, if you really want to try to secure that ultra rare, then you're probably going to come out net positive. But we'll talk about what it looks like if you get a common or an uncommon or a rare, and then what the difference looks like to complete the set. So there's 7,250 of the common. Every single one is blind box format, so it is $50. The new kid in town, which is a really odd name for the common. Then we have the uncommon, which I actually do like the pose of the common better than the uncommon, but there's 5,950 editions of this one. Then we have the animated rare, which we can see there's 4,250. So it is a one animation. And then the further animated ultra rare, which is 2,550 editions. Again, also $50. So this is going to be a tough one, right? Because when we look at blues, which the T-Rex has performed the highest, and then we see blue is the next highest performing in terms of the dinosaurs, we can see that the common blue is selling for $19. Uncommon is selling for $20 currently in the secondary market. The ultra rare is $129 and the rare is $35. So let's talk about the odds here. If you're going to risk it, if you're going to go for it, obviously you'd prefer to get an ultra rare or a rare, but when it comes down to it, you really have a 1 in 8 chance of getting that animated ultra rare, or a 1 in 4 chance of getting the rare, versus a 1 in almost 3 for both the common and uncommon. So the likelihood that you could at least get a rare is pretty close. And I don't think beta is going to perform as high as blue. Blue is kind of the staple of these newer Jurassic World movies. It's the loved Raptor, and beta, I think they were trying to get the kids to like the baby Raptor a little bit more. So it's still cool. It's a dinosaur, right? But I don't think it's going to do as well as blue. In fact, I think it's going to do half as well as blue. So I do think that the commons will do somewhere around maybe $10 or $12. The uncommons will probably be about $11 to $13. And the rares will be somewhere probably around $22, maybe $25. And the ultra rares will probably be right around $80 to, I want to say, $100. And then I do think the prices on all of the dinosaurs will drop a little bit more after the actual airdrop drops. So we're going to talk about that airdrop here in 1 second. I'll make sure I stay on top of these comments. Show me the OMI. Can you KYC 2 accounts? So they actually just revealed in the AMA, show me the OMI, if you have not watched the AMA, that you can actually merge a second account through in the KYC and all that. So there's going to be more details coming on that, but they said that they'll be announcing that in Q3 about how to merge more than one account, which I think is an interesting move, right? Like they're going to have to be really, really strict. The KYC should solve for it with bots, but I thought that was a surprise, the ability to merge 2 accounts or multiple accounts. They said multiple accounts. So if you do have 2 accounts, you should be able to merge that second one here in the next quarter. I was whitelisted for months, but I didn't do it until the app forced it because I'm not cashing out. Yeah, I KYC'd, I cashed out $100 just to show everyone that you can. But yeah, I'm not exactly cashing out either. I'm just going to be stacking collectibles leading up to San Diego Comic-Con and the VeVeverse. This is too fun and addicting. Been here since when market. Oh, the when market. It's always been a when market, Z. Come on. That's cute that you had your own drops. It was fun, man. It was a fun Naked Gumby. Lightyear is trash. I do agree. That was a little bit disappointing that it was just like it looked like a magnet, right? Will you be at San Diego Comic-Con? You know what's funny? I bought a ticket. I was supposed to go, and then I completely mixed up my dates. And I have a really close friend's wedding that I have to go to, so I cannot go anymore. So now I'm trying to sell my ticket on StubHub, and it is frustrating, and I can say the least. So hopefully I can get that ticket sold. It's just me. How come I can still access the market when there is a drop in 20 minutes? Because it's just me. They had just said in the recent AMA that they're going to be leaving the market open now for majority of drops. And that's just the way it's going. I'm pretty sure I could beat up beta. Blue, not so much. I don't know, man. Those claws, even on a little Raptor. Have you seen the, what are they called? The compies or whatever? In the original Jurassic, like the little guys who all swarm. But this guy's got crazy, crazy talons and a bite that still could take chunks out of you. So I don't know if you could. Patient Holler, what's going on, man? Good luck, Taps. Low mint ultra incoming. You know what? I think I'm going to be a gambler today. I think I'm going to go for it. Is it a smart gamble? I don't know. We'll see. I've gambled on a few in the past that actually end up working out for me, and I've also missed on the past. I've been common gang lately, or uncommon gang. So hopefully I'm able to break that trend today. They mentioned yesterday in AMA that they will be testing leaving market open. Yep. Thank you, Scott, for confirming. Hey, thanks. No problem. Will you be making a video about your thoughts on Disney selecting Polygon for the accelerated program? Wondering why VeVe wasn't selected. So I won't be making a video on it. We can talk about it though. So Chris, when you think about them selecting, they selected 6 different vendors for different types of that technology and what they're looking into. And Polygon was the only, I guess, kind of crypto centric. And the reason why they didn't like add VeVe into it, I believe, is because a lot of the partnership and what's coming, I believe, is going to be under wraps until reveal. Like VeVe really wants to keep everything close to the chest. They don't really talk about anything until it's there. But also, they're looking at Polygon in terms of crypto. The reason why I don't think they would be having OMI is because there isn't a broad enough user base or just broad enough people investing in OMI. I know it seems like all of us do, but in the big picture of things, Polygon dominates OMI, especially in trading volume and everything else. So when they're looking at how they want to incorporate different crypto, they're more likely to work with a larger crypto like Ethereum or a strong layer 2 like Polygon. I am surprised that they didn't mention Immutable X at all, since they're on their ecosystem. Bill, that's when I'll grab blue and beta ultra rares after snapshot. I mean, that does make sense, right? There's going to be a big sell-off after that snapshot. Go OMI. What's up, Stacy? Happy to see you in here, Stacy. Thanks for joining. Right on. How bullish are you of the one of ones digital and physical? Dude, you know what's funny is I know that I have no chance of, let's see, we've got 13 minutes, so we got some stuff to get through. I have no chance, real talk, of being able to win that auction, because I think the money that's going to go into it, especially since they said there's going to be utility attached and signature attached to the first one that's going to be auctioned off. I'm bullish on it. I'm curious how much OMI it's going to burn, because I think the price tag, depending on what the drop is going to be pretty significant. Do you think Comic-Con will be a major user onboarding to VeVe given the current risk climate and public perception of NFTs? I do, Naked Gummy, and here's why. They're going to be at the Marvel booth. They're going to be on stage. They mentioned on AMA. So it's going to be a big event. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on VeVe and Marvel, especially at the biggest comic book event in the country. And the first one live in, now almost 3 years. And so that will have a lot of people jumping into it, a lot of people excited. And plus they're affordable again, right? People can actually scoop up different comics, different collectibles for an affordable price, and they can get into this, and then they find their community. And we're going to have a lot of people jumping in that there's going to be media at it. I've already talked quite a bit on this on live streams on other people's channel and with Randy. It's going to be a big effect for sure. I think there's going to be a solid amount of people that onboard from this event, and plus the media coverage, the PR from it will be pretty solid. How bullish are you on the upcoming ownership confirmation of our NFTs, and will Wax FUD finally be crushed? I am very excited for it. It's just, I also really want to talk about the metadata in the video. I really want to talk about kind of, how they're going to roll that metadata out. And because they kind of said what they said the metadata is going to cover in the Mutascan is different from what I was hoping for, but we'll get into that a little bit more. Blockchain Andy, what's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us on the drop. Super hyped for the Disney posters tomorrow. Fingers crossed. If you don't follow Blockchain Andy, make sure that you check out his channel. He was one of the very first channels to ever cover VeVe and Ecomi back in February of last year. He's how I found VeVe and Ecomi. Happy to see you here, brother. Good morning, good luck. I have the T-Rex set and blue set, so I will buy one on drop and the set after. Jimbo, I also have both sets, and I do think that is a smart move, unless you're a degen gambler like myself. But let's talk about the airdrop as well. So those holding T-Rex, blue, and beta collectibles are eligible to be gifted one of 4 blue plus beta together collectibles. So I imagine that the ultra rare, maybe the rare too, I imagine the ultra rare will be animated. I'm hoping at least that the 2 will be animated. So in order to get the ultra rare, you have to have all 3 full sets. So I do wonder what that will affect. And I do think the prices will drop after the snapshot. So that snapshot is taken this Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So right at that point, if you're like, hey, I want to try to, maybe I'm not crazy about these, I just want the airdrop and then sell them off, there's going to be a sell-off on, blue, beta, and maybe even the T-Rex at that point. So you can probably scoop them up for pretty cheap, or if you're looking to stack, common, uncommon, or rare. So if you just have one collectible from each set, so I don't know if they're going to match this up, right? If you have a rare beta, a rare blue, a rare T-Rex, do you get the rare? Or because they lump them in together, is it just kind of randomized? Are you just going to get one, a common, uncommon, or rare, and it's just randomized? I'm not sure. I didn't see anything in the comments of them saying that. I think it would make sense that if you have all three of the rare, you get the rare, but we'll see how that translates out. So this is, again, snapshot Tuesday, July 19th, 8 a.m. Make sure you're paying attention to that. And we've got exactly 9 minutes, 29 seconds left to go. I will be testing my luck. I'm only going to go for one. Hopefully I'm able to secure the ultra rare today, or the rare even, because again, I think the rare in the secondary market will go for about, again, $20, $25. So if that's the case, I'm out 25 bucks, right? Of my $50 I'm gonna be putting into it. So if I get a common, uncommon, yeah, then I'm down much more. If I get the ultra rare, then I'm net positive. So, and I'll just complete the set so that way I can get the airdrop. So let's see. I think I missed something. Do we know when they take the snapshot? Tuesday, July 19th, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you're in the app and paying attention on Tuesday. What's up, Henry? What's going on, man? Thanks for joining, man. Good morning, fam. Woke up to Tap's voice. Thanks. Big money can't miss out on valuable info. Of course. Thanks for joining, Jess. And if you guys have not yet, hit that like button. I appreciate you all in the chat this morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Sip of coffee. Hold on one second. Now, we're going to talk about OMI as well. So OMI has been performing really well in this bear market. And we know that's because of a number of things that we're still waiting on. OMI was not talked about at all during the community update, and I think there's a reason for that. But again, I'll get into that in the follow-up video where I cover the AMA and break it down in a little bit. Hopefully I can get that out today. I'm going to be shooting it right after this drop. But OMI price has done quite well. All the way down from 0.0010, we're up 60% from just almost a month ago. And it's been making really strong headway. However, I am really nervous of what's coming with Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin goes down, alts go down. OMI continues to go down as well when Bitcoin does. I don't think it'll drop substantially, but there's some big earnings coming up with like Apple and Microsoft and many others. I did do a post about this. Actually, I think it was a response post. So if you didn't see it, that is coming up July 20th through the 27th are the earnings, and they're going to be negative. A lot of them are going to be very, very much not what they've been, and they're going to be down. And then we also have the next inflation rate hike, which is coming, I think, the 24th, 25th, 26th, the next Fed meeting, in which we're all now expecting 100 basis points jump, which should affect the markets. And I do think Bitcoin could drop to around, again, maybe 18 to 19K, which means alts will go down. And that's where I'll be adding some OMI. And I'm hoping that we'll have some OMI news following San Diego Comic-Con, because they did say that they're going to be focusing on the OUP article and many other things following KYC and cash out. Now, the other one I want to talk about was collective shift. Now, Ecomi announced we've partnered with crypto research and education platform cshift.io. I should have tagged them. I did not find them. So let's go and follow them. Boom. To help boost your crypto knowledge, learn how to do your own research, and bring you the world's first Learn to Burn initiative, premium research, discounts, OMI burns. Now, this is an interesting move from Ecomi, because I checked out their website. It seems pretty cool, right? They called Solana at $2, which is really cool to see. I mean, if you got into Solana at $2, I didn't get into Solana at $2. I got in it low, but nowhere near $2. And I actually have swung trade Solana, probably one of the most I've swing trade. Well, let's say swing trade. I know that's not correct, but it sounds cool. I've swing trade Solana the most out of probably all of my crypto holdings, and done it pretty well to make more, so that way I could buy OMI and other crypto. But the fact that they called it at $2 is pretty impressive. And it has, so basically they're a learning platform, right? They're an education, they're their own community, and they have different starting packages. You get 50% off if you use the code Ecomi or whatever it was. And you can do that for a full year. So it's off, you know, basically instead of spending, be like almost $200 for the year, you'd spend $100, which I guess is not that bad. Or you could just try it out for a month. I'm actually probably going to try it out for a month just to check it out. Maybe I'll do a video on it if I like it. But it talks about the different tiers, what comes with it. And what I do like is that they also have an NFT side. I'd be more curious to see this and see how they're calling NFTs, because they did call Bay Area Bored Ape Yacht Club at 0.63 ETH, which is now obviously, the largest NFT project in the game. $400,000. I don't know if it's still over $400,000 a day. I don't think it is, but still pretty significant that they called it very low. They called Moonbirds at 2.5 ETH, which then shot up to 44.8 ETH. These are two of the biggest NFT projects. So I'm curious to see how they're finding these early, how they're getting into them, what some of their other calls are. So I'd actually be more interested. I'm pretty crypto savvy, so I'd be really curious to see their NFT side and what they're calling now in a bear market. So I will be checking this out, but I did want to just bring this up because interesting move, the learn to burn, the fact that people will be joining in, it'll be burning OMI. We're just starting to see more and more other projects being brought in for utility before even the OMI token has utility itself. And I think this is a cool thing, especially since I know many people, first time getting into crypto was OMI, and there's still people who want to learn more and they want to engage also with our community. And this is a great way to learn about other crypto and other NFT projects if you're not already doing so. Let's see, we've got, keep scrolling down, 3 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that we're on top of this drop. And I'm going to be going for it just because I'm going to be gambling. I'm going to be gambling today. Hopefully I'm able to get this ultra rare. Wish me luck. If you're going for it as well, let me know. What's the time link for getting rebound? Rebounds are at 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. But the thing is, Daniel, I don't think you really need to bank on rebounds today because I don't think this drop is going to sell out. Taps, where do you see OMI Christmas 2022? Ooh, well, right around that time, I think we'll have VeVeverse Phase 1. So OMI will become a metaverse token as well. And I also think that we're going to be going into a mini bull run, probably right around, I want to say, end of August, maybe beginning of September. And that's because I think there's going to be quite a little bit of a bull run, and then it's going to fade back down. We could have a double dip bottom coming in 2023. I think there's going to be a lot of buildup also for ETH 2.0. So that's what I am thinking on there. Blockchain Andy, what do you think of the Silver Surfer? Dude, Silver Surfer is dope. I am really excited for that one. All of the huge comic book nerds love Silver Surfer, so I think that'll bring a lot of attention at the event. So I will be definitely going for that one. What's up, Mr. Brandon? What's up, Doe? Brad? Love it. Brandon's a friend of mine, so thanks for hopping in, Brandon. I would not recommend going for this drop, Brandon, because the price will drop afterwards. You could probably scoop up in the secondary market unless you feel like gambling like I'm going to be today. BFG Tom, I feel like anyone who moons about a drop like this not selling out doesn't fully understand what's VeVe's vision is. First, collectible comic store in real life has products that are new, but also some grails. Yeah, and I mean, that's just is like, I don't think this will sell out, but that's not the point, right? I think they're just building a large marketplace, trying to get as much inventory as possible. And the fact is there's something for everyone, right? And I do think, when people come in from San Diego Comic-Con onboarded, they're gonna be like, oh, dinosaurs. Who doesn't like dinosaurs? Plus, they look great in your showrooms right now. Think about how great they're going to look in the Vverse as well, right? I want a bunch of raptors all over my yard. Maybe I'll build like a little fortress, kind of like how Randy is going to be the Loki Gator King. And I would think it'd be pretty cool to have a bunch of dinosaurs in my yard. What's going on, Mola? Hey, Danny. Hey, Jordan, the Tesseract is the second Infinity Stone in the app. Assuming we'll get an airdrop of all stones, you think we'll need it? Ooh, I like the idea about getting airdropped all the stones, and then hopefully we'll get the gauntlet. That'd be awesome. Knowledge is power. Blockchain Andy says, any updates on OUP? Good luck on the today's drop. I think OUP will be dropping hopefully sometime in August, but there's no confirmation yet. Can Silver Surfer beat Thor? I do think it will, actually. 33 seconds left to go. I do think so, real talk. So far, I've sold HRNFTs for a total of 146K. What? Well done, my friend. That's crazy. ETH 2.0 going to crush IMX, Sol, Matic. Z says that they will be useless. I don't believe so. That's a whole nother conversation, but layer 2s are going to be around for quite some time, my friend. 9 seconds. All right, let's see how I do. The drop, the buy now button is going to be below the comment and heart button. Here we go. Boom. Wish me luck. See what I get. What do you think about picking up the Mandalorian physical comic? I mean, yeah, go for it. Kripkins or Jurassic? Uh, I mean, I'd say Jurassic. I love the Kripkins, but it's weird that we love them though. Like they're so unique, but I do prefer the Jurassic World ones. But Z says Kripkins is his opinion. See what we get. Here we go. Uncommon. No. Not even a good min. 3,237. So my gamble did not pay off. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes in the secondary, but only an uncommon for me today. No luck on the ultra rare. If anyone did gamble today, let me know if you did secure a ultra rare. Oh man. So no love for me today. Got an uncommon 3,000 mint. So let's see, what's the attack ready? How many were there? There's like, so yeah, like mid pack, 5,950 total editions. And I did get the uncommon. So not going to go for another one, but see, blind box is still readily available. So it is not selling out. And I don't think it will. Again, when you look at the prices of, or the fact that blue is still not sold out in the app. So I do not think beta will sell out either. The T-Rex did, but the T-Rex was kind of the first big drop on Jurassic World. Plus it's massive. Playing with it in augmented reality is really fun. I've done a video on my TikTok where I showed it like attacking a plane at an airport, which was fun. But I do think that the prices on this in the secondary market will drop. I think the common will be somewhere around, again, probably 10 to $12. Uncommon will be somewhere around 12, maybe $13. The ultra will be somewhere between $80 to $100, and the rare will be somewhere around $20 to $25 is my guess. But yep, so this did not sell out, but I did get an uncommon. Boom. No love for me today. I had to go for it though. I wanted the rare or the ultra rare at least. So now the question is, do you complete the set to go for the airdrop? I'm not sure. It all depends on what happens in the secondary market, right? I think there'll be some settlement point. So it'll probably, people will list ultra rare right away. Actually, the market's probably open, right? So let's see what they're already selling for. Beta animated is at $70, but that will consolidate down as people are delivered. Ultra is 200. These people, you think someone's going to spend $2,000, Strecky, on an ultra? I don't think so. Oh, you guys aren't seeing my boom. So already, since the market is open, we can see them already getting listed. Beta animated 2, beta animated rare, $45 already down. And we'll see more of that come in as mine's already delivered. That was so fast. The fact that it's already delivered. Let's go ahead and try and sell this guy. See, they're at where now? $46. I'm going to go ahead and list mine. See if I can sell it for, oh, that was the rare. Let's go ahead and go uncommon. $28. I'm going to go ahead and list mine for $25. Confirm. List to market. I listed it low because I do think that will drop down to about $13, and then I'll scoop it up cheaper. We'll see if it sells. Probably not, because a lot of people are probably listing it, but we shall see. Let's see. Boom. Z went for it. Got the rare. Nice. Well done, my friend. You could actually list it real fast if you have already received it and potentially get your money back and then scoop it up lower. Everyone is talking about Marvel Mighties being gamified, but the Kripkins look very similar. Could those also be gamified? Rob, I don't know. But then in theory, in a way, couldn't most everything be gamified when it comes to the VeVeverse, right? So you never know what, maybe they have like a chess-like game where you could put any kind of NFT or something that can sit on like a chessboard easy, which would be a Kripkin, which could be a Tokidoki Unicorno or Mermicorno, which could be your Marvel Mighties, things like that. But I do think the Marvel Mighties being also unique a certain way, and them also saying in the AMA that there's going to be a giant cutouts or whatever of the Marvel Mighties. I think that the Marvel Mighties will do really well at San Diego Comic-Con as well, because they're affordable and because they all have a certain look to them. 146K OMI, not USD. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, holy crap. I thought you meant USD as like, you sold a crap ton of HRO NFTs. You don't think Mando comic will worth in the future? FA Mando Grogu. I do think it will do well. Just not quite sure on that side. Today was a hard pass. Tomorrow and Monday drops for me. Yes, we're going to talk about those as well. And I do agree that tomorrow and Monday are going to be the better drops. This was just kind of a gamble, and I want to talk about the airdrop and the collective as well. I think common, uncommon resale are going to tank. I agree, Blockchain Andy. I don't think mine sold. Let's see. Nope. So let's see what the uncommon is under $23. Let's go ahead and go back. Edit sale. Remove listing. And let's go $22. Let's see if it sells. And I know I'm like flipping for a profit of maybe what after the tax or the tax after the licensor fee, I'm probably flipping for $9, but hey, why not? Buy now, still readily available. I don't understand the hate on Jurassic World. I think it's just more the fact, oh, it sold. So it did sell for $22. I floored it. And I think that uncommon will drop after the dust is settled to probably, again, around $13. So I'll just scoop it up there, make a quick profit of what? At that point, I guess like $8. But whatever. It's eight more gems. I understand that. So yeah, I don't understand it either. I think it's just because it's not Jurassic Park, right? However, they did take it to the movie. So there is that piece. I got the most expensive lightsaber. Is a good deal to buy the whole set for just $75. I mean, I think so. Yeah, before San Diego Comic-Con, because people who go to San Diego Comic-Con are not just going for Marvel and DC comics. There's also Star Wars comics that do really well, and there's big Star Wars fans. I think a lot of time, if you're a Marvel fan, you're usually a fan of a lot of different nerdoms, right? Which include Star Wars. So I think that's a good bet. OG Jurassic Park was unreal, 100%. I'm doing the airdrop just because I want an airdrop. Same. Rare is going down too. Good. I doubt Krypkins will be. They are cool, but not hot enough. And we do know that there's going to be more Krypkins drops. But in terms of points, they're a great set. But overall, they're also season one, the originals. But I don't know exactly how much love there are for the Krypkins, especially since we didn't have a lot of users back then. Ultra number 74. Nice, Jesus. I decided to gamble just like me. Jurassic World, let's go. Well done. Nice mint as well. That's a great gamble and you did well. Do you think airdrop values what do you think the airdrop will sell for? Anytime we've gotten an airdrop besides the Ron English ones, they end up not doing, like when I look at Matt Gondek airdrop, it didn't do so well. So because if you get like the ultra animated, and if it's like a cute type of animation, it could do okay, but it's still something for free. So some people will just see that as, okay, I already had the sets. I got them cheap. Maybe you got ultra rares on the actual drops themselves. So I do think that the airdrops will not sell very high. Maybe the ultra rare could sell a little bit high. It all depends on how many people get them, right? So we'll actually see how much the total edition and size of the airdrops are, but I don't think that the common, uncommon, and rare airdrops will do very well. Ultra, maybe a little bit, but again, it's something that you're receiving for free. So it could be just a quick flip. And we know that there's a lot of flippers in this app. Z says, I'm looking forward to the mint number on this airdrop. Good gauge for very active users. I want to see that. That's very true. Very true. I'm actually curious to see it as well. The whole set of lightsabers and hoverboards are some of my favorite that I own. Nice. I also have the full set of hoverboards as well. I have them all with 3-digit mints. Solid Z. So that was today's drop. Thanks all for joining, and I have to get to this video now. I have to work on the AMA recap video. Thanks everyone for joining. We will be also doing the drop on Sunday and Monday. So tomorrow, actually, let's real quick show that. If you're not aware of what is coming, make sure you're following VeVe on Twitter. And tomorrow we have the Resort Vintage posters, prints, 5 digital prints from the 1955 through 59 series. Drop tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And then we also have the next series of lenticular posters coming in on Monday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, all in blind box format. Each piece highlights a scene from the new Nighttime Spectacular Momentous, which celebrates all of life's great moments. Really curious to see all the different pieces that come with this, as well as this one, all the different posters. So Again, thanks everyone for joining. Make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you. Well, you'll see me. I won't see you on the VeVe video I'm about to work on, but I will see you tomorrow morning for the Disneyland posters collection. So thanks everyone for joining. And if you hit the ultra rare, great gambling. If you waited for it, scoop up in the secondary market for the airdrop for the beta and blue. Thanks everyone, and see you in the next one. Cheers.